We shall see. Look at what this is. Are you kidding me? Ice? You gotta be kidding me. What kind of nut job travels in winter? This nut job. Look at this. Hi, Shimei. That's called ice, my friends. And I am in an ice tomb tonight called Carson City, Nevada. Hello, Sandy. Temperature at game time, I have no idea what it is. It's cold. Be careful, Derry D. How are you? So we're going to do a bit of a chooch. Hey, Tammy. How are you, sweetie? Many of you, most of you have probably never been to Carson City before. It's the capital of Nevada. So we'll start here as the crowd builds and then we'll work our way into core downtown. Hello, High Watch, GTB. Missed you too, Tammy. Like seeing what you're doing with the seniors. And when I get back next week, we'll get your link and everything and see if we can get some donations going for you for Oklahoma City seniors. Charla, how are you, sweetie? Ice, can you believe it? Ice. It seems snow in Santa Rosa. I am back. I got gloves on. Morning, Dove. I told you. Vikings are destined for greatness. I'm not going to do any picks this week. I'm taking a week off. I didn't like a lot of the college games anyway. Yeah, I know. I think people think I'm a hoe. What's up, Callie? Hey, Mimi Swan. How are you? This city's... I don't know, you'll see when you go down more at the core, it's kind of depleted. So many places I've stopped on my trip have been depleted. Payday loans. That's America today, isn't it? Hello, Nino. Good to see everybody. Could everybody please tweet it out on your Twitter or that I'm live? On the Rosie Murphy and pop a link down there. It's appreciated. IG2 if you're on Instagram. Oh, what a cold town. I don't even know what's the altitude of Carson City. It's got to be like 4,000. I was up as high as 7,500 feet today. I thought I was going to die on the road from Bishop, California to Carson City. Oh, so much snow up there. So let's check it out. Let's do some chooching tonight. Who's up for it? Let's get a crowd going tonight. Rosie is live. Hello, Gail. I missed you too. I couldn't get enough signal in other places to really do anything. I'm surprised I got it tonight. Lisa V. Lisa, how are you? Good to see you, my girl. I got lots more good content to come, guys. I've put down hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles. And I got stories. I got a hell of a story coming tomorrow. Foreman Roberts House and Museum. Yeah, please tweet it out if you have Twitter and Instagram. Please put it out. Look at this house. Yep, happy to do some chooching. That's real 1870s, 1880s right there. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know if any of you have ever been to Carson City. They have a walking tour. There's really not much history. The real history was up in Virginia City, and I've done a lot of videos in Virginia City. Hey, Lisa. We're just walking up to the dicey area here first. I had to pick up a beer for later. It's dinner time. Everybody's on their phone. Hey, Cobra John, thanks for commenting on this stuff. He's like, oh my God, Rose, you put down a lot of miles between. You probably can't believe I'm in Carson City tonight. My granddaughter's cousin. It's kind of cool. I mean, the United States Mint, the old mint at Carson City, is really the real gem here. And if you're a coin collector, you know Morgan dollars that were minted at the Carson City Mint for the short period they were minting are very collectible. Hey Jerry, how are you? That's about $1 cheaper than home. Rio Bird, it goes. I'm walking around the streets of Carson City, Nevada. Probably a place you guys will never come to. But it has its cool factor. What are we doing, dude? Goat head. You guys have missed the old goat head. Goat head, dude. Goat head. Oh, God. What a dope. All right, I'll goat head. Jamie, the best is yet to come. I think you're really going to like tomorrow's story. Donuts, do not worry. Donuts to go. The old donut shop. Thank you, Shimei. And if any of you guys are on Twitter, please tweet out the live stream or Instagram. I smell donuts. If I was going to have a donut shop, I'd just buy them from somebody else and sell them. Jellies $1.79, French cruller $1.99, buttermilk $1.79. Boy, it seems going home. I can't go. All the passes are closed right now. I wouldn't dare. You're not going to believe where I tried to go on the trip. But a lot of the passes are closed. There's too much snow. I'm doing a driving video on this channel, Rosie Murphy, from Bishop to Carson City. You talk about a hairy ride. Lisa B's like, me too. Me too. And as usual, any support is appreciated to help defray the cost of travel. We don't have memberships here, just thumbs up. That's all we'll ever have. And your voluntary contributions, which are always appreciated. What's up, Ron? Hey, Amanda. How are you? We're going to turn around another block up here and head into Core. Always a lot of cop activity. There was some. I went to the liquor store. I wanted to just get a beer for later. And there were all kinds of cops. Look at this ice. What the hell happened this year? It's November. Is it like brutal already this winter? Ooh. Beer and donuts. Not only done, I had donuts I'm not a big donut person. I'm not really a big carbs. I've had a few more carbs on this trip, but you guys got to understand, I'm going up and down mountains and in and out of the vehicle, walking. Hey, Noreen. I just can't believe how brutal it is this winter. It's not even winter. We're in fall. But It's been a great trip. I probably have 6 to 8 more videos I have to work on and do. Tomorrow's content is really going to be good. I missed you too, Noreen. Missed you too. Skunk Ape, what's going on? I'm not used to the cold. I don't even know what the temperature is in Carson City right now, or the altitude. Backflow, baby. Water Academy, whatever the hell that is. 28. I got gloves on, I'm still chilly. I know I was probably here with Missy Jen about 4 or 5 years ago. And now there's a lot more Mexicans in town. No, I'm not. I'm going to go up to, well, you'll just have to wait and see. I've got a very interesting story to tell up there. How is the signal? I was really worried about the signal. I don't know, there's always like cops everywhere here. Seal Hater, what's going on? My God, I put the van through the paces today on climbs that were 10 miles long. Brutal, from 3,000 feet up to 7,800 feet, a mile and a half, man. And little rascal just kept going and going. I was so scared I was going to blow the engine, because there's just no relief. Some of these mountains are just incredible here. The Sierras ain't no joke. Hey Ronnie, how you doing? Man, that thing's like champion, man, just going. I was like, woo! Every time I got to the top of a mountain, I'd be, woo! We did it. It only failed one time on this trip because it wasn't designed for where I wanted to go. That's a hell of a story in itself. Roundhouse Inn. Oh, this looks like a wild little joint, doesn't it? Hard Rock playing blackjack. Sierras are no joke. More people died in the Nevada desert and the California and Nevada Sierras than anything else trying to get west. Terrible. Talk about 12% grade. Hey, I'm on it. I only have D. I don't have a low. I just, you know, made the sign of the cross on my forehead. Let's go, rascal. 103,000 miles. Let's do it up. Hey, James. Hey, NH. How are you? I said, if I'm going to explode on a mountain, at least I'll do it in a scenic spot. Got to kind of watch your back. There's a lot of, they use 85 octane here. It's like a lot of crackheads around here. They call it Craxon City. Well, you know, the warmest on the trip has been about 67 degrees, and I got up to 28 degrees up on the 7,500. Snow everywhere. I thought I'm going to die up here today. I'm doing stuff, Skunk. This kicks off my traveling. Look at all that ice there. They just can't catch a break here. This is not December, January. This is November. This town is really lit. Hey Justin, how are you? It's the only town where the police flip you the bird when you're live streaming. Alright, starts to get a little depleted down here. Derbeed, how are you? I got gloves on. I mean, I got my road jacket on. Just threw it. Derbeed, I am so far away from Sonora. You have to remember my videos are running 4 and 5 days behind where I actually am. Because my videos take a lot of editing to put them, they take a lot of work to put them together. So I can't rush that. I don't like to just point, shoot, this is cool, that's cool. You need to have a story. That's why I don't do anything in Carson City. There really aren't any stories here. Really nothing exciting ever really happened here. It's just the capital. The big action happened in Virginia City, about 20 miles up at about 6,800 feet. Charles, how are you? I am in Carson City. I am. I drove from Lone Pine to Carson City today. It's a lot of miles through some of the most hellish mountain. I'll have the video up in the next week or so on the Rosie Murphy channel here. Hellish, West Side Historic District. Yeah, you have a place called Virginia City, and then there's Gold Hill or something down there too. But Goldfield is a couple hundred miles south of here and on 95. I've gone down there. Well, Nino, I'd like to put a lot of work into mine because over time they'll get tens and tens of thousands of views, travel videos. If you take the time to do them right. If you just slop up something, nobody's gonna watch. Hey, Icy. Well, I don't know. The problem these days is everybody, if it's an old building, everybody says it's haunted. You know, that's bullshit. 99% of the old stuff isn't haunted, but they want to tell people it's haunted. Oh, what the hell was this? Sometimes it gets a little sketchy around here. Home loans. It's too cold for homeless people here. Yeah, so I've got to produce videos not for the current whatever hundreds of views. I'm trying to put something up that draws people over time. The first one about Modesto has almost 10,000 views on it already. Hey P2E. So I try to craft the video so that they tell a story. Yeah, that's the ticket, exactly. I can't just go, well, this is cool, and this is what this is, and this. If you don't have a story, psychic. Shit, there is somebody in there. Maybe, I don't know. My psychic tells me there's somebody in there. Yeah, that's creepy ass right there. That's creepy. Seal hater, that is creepy as F. A public library. Oh, I'll stick my nose in anywhere. I only had one major disappointment on the trip. We'll see that coming up. Something I tried my darndest to do and just couldn't pull it off. Boy, look at this. What the hell is this? Oh, thank you, Icy. What the hell is this? I enjoy it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't like it. It's certainly not for the money. Is this a failed casino or what the hell was this? So what if it's, how are you going to know who's the one that's going to stick the gun in you? You just got to live life. 99.999% of the time, you're not going to have an issue. It's that 1 in 1,000, 10,000 that's gonna, what the hell is this place? Man, that's kind of weird, isn't it? I don't have a light tonight. I should have brought the flashlight. Isn't this creepy as hell? Noreen, thank you for the gas fund. $5 for Noreen. Kicking it off tonight. Thank you, Noreen. I appreciate that. Thank you, Noreen. That's why they call me Nosy Rosie. Look at the skeleton over there. I gotta look in there. Thank you, Noreen, for being such a wonderful supporter on the channel. Can anybody tell me what the altitude of Carson City is and the current temperature here? These gloves aren't worth a crap. I'm at 5,000, almost a mile high. I don't know what that means, who got hammered, I'm not sure. But whatever you gotta do it up. 30 degrees, can you believe it? 30 degrees, this is November. What the hell is this? Man, you gotta watch your ass. I almost slipped. I forget what it's like to walk on ice. Oh, Pelosi, I don't know. Welcome to Carson City, 1858. That's about when Petaluma was established, right? Let me tell you, you got to really watch your ass. You have 4,800 feet. Okay, 5,000. Oh, about almost a mile high. I can tell the air's thin too. Yeah, thanks, Seal. So I'm up here in the high altitude, and today, Seal, I was up almost 8,000 feet. They have a pass outside of Lee Vining. Crazy climb, 10 miles, like just unrelenting climb. 16, wow. Whoo! Now we come up to some cool stuff because I'm not going to be here doing recorded content tomorrow. This is the Nevada State Museum, and they do have some cool stuff in there. Yeah, it was wild. What I'm gonna do, it was a drive from Bishop, California to Carson City, like 200 miles or something. And I have selected clips up, but it's gonna probably be about 45 minutes, and you can see these roads and stuff. Yeah, I was praying the porch wouldn't fall off either. I've stated some interesting, let me tell you, interesting quotation marks. This is the old Nevada Carson City Mint. Any of you that are coin collectors ever look at Morgan dollars? Hey, Chef. Some of the most collectible Morgan dollars were minted right here in this facility for very few years, the 1880s to 1892, and that was it. Greetings from the Midwest. Greetings from Carson City. It's a handsome looking building. They had so much silver they almost wrecked the economy. William Jennings Bryan's "I will not be nailed to a cross of gold." This is part of the Pony Express Trail. Sacramento, Salt Lake, Laramie, Julesburg, Fort Kearny, and into St. Joseph, Missouri. That's pretty cool right there. Yeah, I got a hat on. I mean, it's damn cold. I think the warmest it's been on the trip is about 67 degrees. I don't know, just at least the weather's been no rain. Some dangerous roads at high altitude, but there's the Nugget Casino. I don't see a ton of people around. Famous for winners, yeah. Right. Now hiring. Everybody needs to hire. But I don't know if they have a lot of people in there or not. Missouri. I've had some good times in Missouri. Sedalia and all around. What's this? Jack's here. I'd say the town is just a government town. It's pretty depleted. There's not a lot of people down here gambling. Cactus Jack's. No, ain't nothing going on inside. The old executive building. This is the seat of the state of Nevada right here. The existing governor lost re-election, so there'll be a new one coming in. But they're all the same, right? Ooh. But I wanted to come live a little bit. I've tried a few times and just thank you, Shimei. $50 from Shimei. Keep that content coming. There we go. Thank you, Shimei. Thank you, Shimei. Great supporter. Yeah, there's not a lot of stories here, Chef, so it doesn't really particularly... I may do a little bit of things. I don't know. Yeah, well, the backbone of revenue for this state is definitely gambling. I went to a restaurant over here tonight. Got a review of that I'll be putting up. Thank you, Shimei. The support is really appreciated. And I tried to return in kind with content. Carson Cigar. the people have been complaining about the cold, so it's just an unusual to have ice. And I appreciate her support. It's been amazing. Okay, Justin. Well, I don't feel like driving up to Virginia City because it's going to be hellish. That's about, I don't know if that's 7,000 feet or something. I think I have too many Virginia City videos I've done. Comstock Mine and the Silver Queen. Watching here. Basketball. People are doing it up. Hey, Robert Mack, how are you? Boy, Kev might as well move to Mexico. I don't know how this guy gets so much free time from family to take off to Mexico all the time. Holy shit. State Capitol building, but they don't even light it up over here. Imagine leaving all this stuff out. Antiques. Yep, support is appreciated. This used to be a really red state, and now it's blue. Turning more and more blue. This is the only city I've ever been to that doesn't light up their Capitol building, which has a silver roof on it, believe it or not. Pounded sheet silver. But you can't see it over there. Maybe if we go up a little further. I've been here quite a few times. Secretary of State. Yeah, the best seats. So yeah, the Carson City minted are very, 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 very collectible. And the GSA had a sale in the 1970s. You could buy like 2 of them for cheap. I remember. They had them in surplus bags they found in the mint. Yeah, you can't see anything here. It's weird, all these offices. This is big state government. Supreme Court, all this shit is all like lights out, man. It's weird. It's like out of a horror movie. That makes it about perfect. There's the scales of justice. That's spooky looking. The casinos are down there, Robert. I don't drop a dime into casinos. Bad business. Yeah, it's about 60,000 people. It's about 1/3 the size of Santa Rosa. Yeah, the whole place looks haunted. I guess maybe you can see a little bit. It's a damn shame they don't have that lit up. They got more goofy Christmas stuff, or maybe the trees are just... You gotta make sure people stop. Maybe the trees are just blocking it. But this is the state capitol building, and it has a silver roof on it. Pretty cool looking. Silver State. Silver is really king here. They're putting up all their Christmas giggly boops. Hey, Dave. I've been in here before. You can just put Carson City in my search box and stuff. You'll see a lot of videos over the years. Well, the other thing that should come to mind, Dave, is the Carson City Mint, which is really the most famous mint of all the mints. So much silver was being extracted that they had to coin it. It's pretty cool. I've been you can look into the Senate and the House galleries. But there's really not a lot of stories in this town. So I might just do a short travelogue. I don't know, there's ice on these steps. I can't believe it. That's all original. They got all their lights all over here. Doing it up for Christmas. The governor's open house. No, because it was the where I was up there, the snow was too bad on the road. 13 miles off of 395 on a sketch road. I'll probably do a short just travelogue for the channel. This isn't meant to walk along this side of the street. Believe it, no sidewalk here. Kind of weird. But a lot of you will never come to Carson City, so there are a lot of cool old 1880s, 1870s houses if you're into that kind of stuff. They have a good museum with the mint. You can go look at the collection of Carson City silver dollars they have. Still weird they don't light up these buildings. See that things are starting to fog up a little bit. Oh, not used to operating. That's another thing, flying the drone at low temperature. Whew. That's Skyjack. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems to me brothels are so passe these days. When everything is online, it's almost like a old school, you know? City Hall. It's a shame when historic cities put up nondescript city halls like that. Right. Antique place. So I got lots more good content coming up. Tomorrow's is a really good one. Yeah, Linda, well, we get a lot more gun smoky as we get along, let me tell you. Where I went up, that's about as gun smoky and Western as it gets in America. When you go to a place that more than 500 Westerns were filmed there, you know, you have found the mother lode. Huh?
Do you work for parking?
No, I'm doing a YouTube travelogue.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Jesus. God damn. What is that, Shanae? Like the third time somebody's asked me if I do parking or whatever? Damn. Man, look at this. The girls are doing it up with the pole dancing class. Here you go, Seal Hater. This is a nice way to spend a Thursday night, right? Now, I wanted to know if I'm balleting or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Barry, it's just really getting going for you guys. Yeah, Seal, this is a good way to spend a Thursday night. Do it up. Sumi sushi, just eat it. Look at that ice. Hello, Joni. People said this is very unusual for November. I think I could say that about a lot of the nation. Yeah, Wednesday night, sorry. You lose track of days when you're on the road. I like the way the state executive building is right next to the Nugget. No zoning at all, just slap it up right there. Very weird weather. It's a brutally cold winter. I was watching some clips of college football. Snow in Ohio. Toledo versus Bowling Green, crazy game. How you guys like that? Right next door to the casino, there's the executive office buildings. I love that. You don't see, homeless can't live on the streets here. This is not, hey JK, this is not a town, at least in winter time. Come October 1st, you better get the hell out of here. Black salt. Loves it. Thank you for the support, everybody. It's Nevada. Nevada. That's the way they tell if somebody's a local. If they say Nevada, they know they're out of town. It's Nevada. $2 feet of snow. When is that coming? Barry. Good Lord. Look at those fat bike tires there. Damn. Wow, that's crazy. I never remember so much of the country plunged into so cold early in the... Usually comes after Thanksgiving. Kind of unusual. I doubt on nights like tonight if they even cover their overhead on casinos. How's the weather in Kentucky, Joni? I know they had snow in Toledo. Yeah, I'm being careful. Bob and June, I'm doing good. I'll go back and get tomorrow's content teed up. Hey, Dave. I think this is the coolest place to see if you're coming, is the museum, which is connected to the old United States Mint there. CC, Carson City Mint. Some of the most collectible and valuable silver dollars of all. Right here. No firearms. There's like nobody in there tonight. Just a couple old duffers. But definitely if you go inside, I remember before, they have a beautiful collect. They have an old vault in there. They have it all laid out and under glass, a beautiful collection of the silver dollars. And I know I bought something from here across the street. Missy Jen and I came in here. Doing it up for the holidays. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do, 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 do. Well, the holidays you can't beat home, sweet home. That's classic. Well, I'm so glad to connect with you guys. You get out in the middle of nowhere and you just can't get signal. Hey, how you doing, Scottish? How are you, Scottish? What's new with you? Oh. But it's one of these towns that just suffered from a zoning. You can't really do a cinematic video. Same problem with Tonopah. You'd have an A&W root beer next to some historic thing, and it's just like, how are you going to get rid of that thing? Let me tell you, it is cold. No, Barry, I'm so far down the road. I'm hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles from the last place I was live. Probably 10 stories and 500, 600 miles. When I go, I go. I don't waste a lot of time. Is that a shop? What the hell? Thank you, David. You're going to like what's coming up. Thank you. Virginia and Truckee Railroad. V&T. Gotta watch the ice. I don't have to worry. I wonder what the hell this thing was over here. This is really depleted. Well, I gave my moderators a really nice break for the first time, and they could, right, Scottish? It's like, you haven't seen Cheryl around, have you? Cheryl's like, oh, I ain't doing that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, what's up, June? How you doing? Well, I think it's still pretty fun. I mean, if you're a history buff, you're going to kind of enjoy it here. If you're not, well, it is what it is. But you got to remember, a lot of places are just depleted now. Drugs have just ravaged so much of the small towns I've been to, and believe me, I've probably been through 100 towns, and it's unbelievable the changes that have occurred. Hello. The changes that have occurred. Gonna warm up with a cup of coffee and maybe a beer. Back in the saddle. No, I'm going to bypass Reno. I got a story to tell. I've got a story to tell. Bear with me, guys. I got to dig the damn key out. It's always a nightmare. Somebody asked me if I'm parking cars tonight. Are you kidding me? Hello. Cold out. Woo! He's shitting me. Damn. Great. Wonderful. All right, guys. I'm always charging batteries and crap. It's the lifeblood of the operation. Juice, juice, juice. I don't know if Catherine's over here, but I'll tell you what helped me. These high altitude things, she sent me these chemical hand warmers. These things are a lifesaver. A lifesaver. I gotta get a coffee before I get a beer. I'm so bone chilled here. Ooh. Oh, you're not kidding. I do a lot of walking. Lots and lots and lots and lots of walking. I think it's important to do that for good health, if you can. If you can. If you can. Ooh. Well, warm my, oh, wow, 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 wow. I gotta warm my hands up. It's nice to see Cobra John. Yeah, I always have all kind of charging operations here. I have to bring up my own power packs and my own extension block. All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. Hang loose for a second. Gonna go get a coffee. Ooh, good thing on this trip is I'm traveling in an off season, so you're getting pretty rock bottom pricing for places to stay. That's the good news. I couldn't do this trip in the summertime. Or really when it gets more into the holiday time because of all the knuckleheads that go skiing and everything. Oh, broken head. Sit down a minute. In my executive seat. Ah, feels good. These things, you get these chemical hand warmers. Thank you, Catherine. I don't think I've seen you in the chat tonight, but these things are awesome. You just smack them, open them up and smack them, and they go for like 11 hours. And they do such a good thing, such a good job. So, I hope Cheryl Coyote's not on here because, that Fresno guys was really like, oh my God. She commented on the Merced video like, oh, Merced's like a dump. And I'm like, oh my God, Cheryl's going to be really mad when you see the Fresno video, I've covered a lot of ground, guys. Modesto. I love when we get to see your hotel room, stop in for a beer. Cute bed rather than coffee. It's like really old school. Yeah, I gotta warm up. No way I can put a beer down. I've been on the road. Tomorrow will be a week. And I've had like 2.5 beers on the trip. Two and a half brews. Thanksgiving is is a week from tomorrow. Anybody doing anything? I'm going to be off for a few days, do some content. Take off Tuesday and get back Friday. Silver Springs, just northeast of there. Of where? What are we talking about? Carson City or what? Oh, my nose, I'm like Rudolph. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know Silver Springs. I'm not from around here. I'm cool just thinking of you up there. Look, Catherine, thanks to you. Instant warmth. She sent me a care package with these chemical things. Are you going to Boston? Yeah, I will be stopping to see them. But I won't be there for the holidays. I'll be in an undisclosed location. And then got to figure out what's going to be next on the agenda. Catherine, I was up at almost 8,000 feet today. I had snow on the side of me like you wouldn't believe. And I'm just thinking, this could save my life when I go off the side and plunge down 1,800 feet straight off the side of this mountain. If I survive, which is highly unlikely after rolling about 182 times, I at least won't freeze to death when they find my body and 3 weeks later the Caltrans road crews come through. What the hell is that? Is that somebody down there? Shit, are you kidding me? Remember years ago that bus full of seniors? Where were they leaving? Reno or something, and they plunged off the road. The bus driver was speeding and he didn't hit the curb right, and all these people went off. The bus went down a canyon. Yeah, they'll find me with warm. Oh, June. I'm going to put up a driving video. It probably won't be till next week on this channel. That ride from Bishop, California to it just got more intense every mile till it peaked out at like a place called Lee Vining, which was just like unbelievable. It's gorgeous, but it's deadly, you know? I mean, it's just like, oof. Right. Well, these things are wonderful to have. Because I put one of these in the kangaroo pouch here, and then I'll put the road crew valet jacket over top of it, because I had another person tonight asking me if I was doing valet. Right. 34 degrees and breezy. Breezy. You breezy mofo. You breezy mofo. Let me tell you what, Seal Hater. Let me tell you what, brother. Let me show you, man. You see that sign that says, like this, and steep grade, next 10 miles, and you're like, oh, shit. And you're looking at that and 3,500 RPM, 4,000 RPM, and you're barely doing like 50 miles an hour up this baby. Woo! You're like keeping a tight a-hole, you know? I wouldn't recommend that route in the winter time. I would not recommend that route in the winter time. Too much snow. I actually have a wool hat. It's in the... Cheers, guys, for surviving the Alpine run today. Oh, that's good. Yay, Sarah, how are you? Good to see you. Doing good. Glad to be here. Cheers, everybody. You're just, CO. You keep going around the hill, and you're like, well, maybe we're gonna drop down over the hill. You go around the hill, and it's going up another switchback, right? And you're just going up the switchback, and you're trying not to look over the side because it's literally like 1,800 feet down to the canyon, and you can see like if you look down and glance, you can see like like busted up tractors and shit down right, Caterpillar tractors and containers off of semis at the bottom of the hill. Raise that. Oh, I'm sorry, Catherine. What I will do is raise a beer for what you sent me. Yeah, dangerous as hell. The thing is, this time of year, because there aren't a lot of people on the road, hey, kitty, if you go over, like US 395, which is, you have like 101 and 5 are on the west side of the Sierras, and then you have 395 on the eastern side of the Sierras. And really, there's, I don't know, maybe in 300 miles, I passed 150, 200 cars today. And that's it. So if you go off the side, sayonara, baby. She lived in what? Rosarita. Okay. Yeah, I know there. I've stopped there before. That's where a real ugly American incident occurred down there. Let's see, what does this say? We're 25, feels like 17. Bob, I think I got you beat tonight. I don't know. 20, let's see, yeah, it's more after beat. Damn. Well, let me tell you, if you traverse 95 or I-5 or 99 down the center of the Central Valley, it is so screwed up. The road is so busted up from all the heavy agricultural trucks and stuff down there. Crash and burn like a Hollywood movie. I'm now the matriarch. Yeah? I got nothing but snow coming down. Snow, snow, snow. I was watching a clip of the Toledo Rockets against Bowling Green. I guess they were playing in Toledo, Ohio, and the snow was really coming down there. So it's going to be a cold ass weekend. Dave said that's definitely a Carson City room. Couldn't you say it's like a Tahoe room or something? Dave, right? Tahoe Lodge or something. Too funny. This is the 6th night I've stayed at a hotel, right? This is the first hotel I've stayed at that everything works. Everything you plug in, electrified. Every little USB charging port on the outlet, bing, it works. Fan in the bathroom, bing. Hot red light that you turn the timer, bing. It's just like, I couldn't believe this place is so immaculately maintained. It's amazing. The only thing, the carpet's probably old. It's got a lot of joy juice stains on it and stuff, so. Traveled to Bishop. Well, let me tell you, Dave, you wait to see the videos coming up because I did the drive today. I recorded sections from Bishop to Carson City here, so in very heavy snow and brutal passes. Most of the passes, Tioga Pass, Sonora Pass, they're all closed because of too much snow. I mean, up in the Sierras, they measure snow in tens of feet, 10, 20 feet. Oh, hey, Bella Rose, how are you? Good to see you tonight. They tell me you got some snow coming into Buffalo. And if you've not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Somebody was saying you got up to 2 lake effect snow coming in. Is Buffalo playing at home? They got beat by the jet skis, huh? Doing good, yeah, but 72 inches. Wow. I like that old hoodie stadium with the stairs and see you later. The day I left at the gun hotel, the gun inn, I told the manager, Singh, I said, Mr. Singh, I'm not, because all these places are owned like Singh and Patel and all that. I said, Mr. Singh, I'm not schlepping this bag down. These steps are on an angle like this, man. If I go, I'm going big time. Thank you, Dave. Love the travel videos. More to come. Thank you, Dave. And I said to myself, man, if I go down the hill, if I go down these steps, it's a death threat. So he grumbles, oh, I should not do this I said, you don't even, I know. I said, just pick up the bag. You're 6'4", you're 200 pounds. Come on, man. Jeez, right? Hump that thing down there. He did it because I was afraid I'd pitch down the steps, right? Or the steps, I don't know. It's just like, I woke up in the morning, I'm like glad the balcony's still on the front of the place. Now you got to remember, I was not in good spirits that night. I had gone to put my SD card uploaded into my phone where I do all my editing, nothing there. I was not in a good mood that night. Seal hater, come on. You put the chocolate thing in there and the middle's collapsed. Cupcakes are collapsed it tells me somebody was rushing it and opening the door all the time. And it just deflated them and it's just like shit. Not today, Satan. Not today. I didn't eat that. I've actually eaten fairly. I've tried to just, I don't eat lunch or anything. I have whatever breakfast they provide. Like a couple days I've gone out to get like the $15 breakfast. But otherwise, and plus, it's like, you go and eat breakfast, it's like 38 degrees in the room, Right? It's like cold as a witch's tit. It's all the ambiance, right? You like that old school place with the inside, it's like a rabbit warren, a rabbit hutch or something in there. Not my cup of tea. Now, I got a hell of a story coming tomorrow, guys. I got a hell of a story coming tomorrow. So Seal Hater, everybody said, oh, you got to go stay where you get the charm, right? We'll see how charming you are after you've lost a day's video, 99 clips. Poof. Right. The only thing that cheered me up was dinner at the Hong Kong restaurant. That was it. Yeah, Mr. T's Donuts. I only had one donut. That was good. Damn, that place was like a land office business. When are you heading? I think I'm gonna stop and see Jen. I think I may theoretically be home Friday night. Now I've put the live streams here because I don't want to break the flow of the videos. The videos will continue to roll on the other channel for probably the next week or so. So just be aware. Okay, that hoodie looks it's good. But you know what? Catherine sent me these sticky things, these chemical packs. I put this in here, and then I put my valet parking jacket over top of it, and it retains the heat here. But I gotta figure out a better thing for the gloves. Because you think that these gloves are good, and they just, after 40 minutes outside, and I got good circulation. I mean, I can climb a mountain, no problem at all. But it just ain't cutting it. It ain't cutting it. So the new SD card's been working well for the GoPro. I haven't lost any footage. That hotel bid, other than it being so high up. Today I peeked out just north of Lee Vining, a place called Lee Vining, California. We went up to like 7,850 feet. Now today, this morning I was standing in front of Mount Whitney, 14,500 feet, almost 3 miles high. So the highest mountain in the continental United States. You like wearing mittens? Yeah, but the more time you're out there, like an hour or two, and you're just starting to lose thermal warmth. What they should have is chemical gloves where you can throw that. I guess you could actually put this in here. I don't know. You probably put that in there, and yeah, then it might work okay. It's got room to be in the palm of it there. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I think because these things are flexible. What are you on the other? Hey, Flan, how are you? I told people that I would be doing. Flan, you knew I was doing uploads on this one. All right. I don't want to break up my flow of trip videos. This might be the new home of live streaming. I haven't decided yet, so it will be for at least the next week or so. It's working out pretty good. We had 40 the first night, and then 80. We've had 110 tonight, so people are gradually finding their way over here, which is good. And you get to see like content from Carson City tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to record. I'll probably record a travelogue. I may or may not. There's no really good stories here. Hey, Blondie, have you had dinner yet? I was late getting it. Yeah, I had dinner. Yeah. Spaghetti meatball. The meatball that damn big. I don't know what the hell's with restaurants these days. I don't want a meatball that big. Right? Cut the price by a third. Reduce, give me just a couple normal sized meatballs and call it good. Right? I don't want a meatball the size of a baseball. So I end up eating half the dinner and then wasting the rest of it. I don't like that. Portion control is just, it's insane. So now, like at breakfast, I make sure it's just like, is it 2 pancakes or a stack of 4? I don't want the stack of 4. I'm not going to eat a stack of 4. It's easy to make one big one. Yeah, but I'm saying it's too big. It's too, literally the thing was that size. You'll see it on the video when it goes up. Right? I'd rather have the price reduced, right? And just give me a normal portion size. Don't just, wow, it's just insane. Oh. But the trick is to make sure I don't eat lunch or anything. Especially if I'm on the road like today doing 300 miles or so, you're not walking much. I mean, I did walk. I was up at 6:30 this morning, up in front of up Mount Whitney. I wanted to get that sunrise. I wanted to get that golden hour. As the sun came up and lit up that beautiful, you saw the photo I posted. That beautiful, wow, it's awe-inspiring when you see that. And you just think about those first pioneers that saw that and said, there ain't no way we're getting over that. Hey, winter storm, keep going up here and size keep going down. I don't know, Sue Hater. It's just that I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, many Italian restaurants do the giant meatball thing now. Yeah, I don't like it, Amanda. I want to get spaghetti and meatball. I don't want meatball and spaghetti. Right, so that's it. Uh, so it was a little off-putting. You have to be so careful with your order now. But who's going to ask how big the meatball is? It's like, you're thinking you're going to get a couple like that size, and this thing comes out like this. You're talking about almost a pound of meat. Doesn't have a river? Yeah, the Truckee River, Blondie. The Truckee River is the principal river in Nevada. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so, guys. We're trying to see if we can press to 100 thumbs up tonight. Russian River wine. Alexander Valley. When I came, like Dave and Luna, when I came up from Lone Pine today, it was pretty, you were riding in front of the mountain, right? You're just long, you're happy, you're not pissing down your leg, right? Everything's all good. Right? You're just happy, looking out the window, watching antelope frolic across the plains. And then the next thing you know, you're like going up in altitude and oh shit, here come the twisty roads. Is that ice on the road? And it's like, is it snowing up here? I mean, yesterday I'm down on the floor of Death Valley almost and blowing sand. You're not going to believe one video of them. I only failed on a trip. I tried to get someplace and I didn't make it. The van just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. And then, after Lee Vining, I start pissing down my leg. Here I am, like sheer Clifton drunk. I look down, is that an old Caterpillar tractor that went off the side? Like some poor slob on the road crew just went down. Brakes cooling down, gas works. Ah, man. So really, I wanted to put the drone up today, but there was literally no place to pull off, and it's too damn dangerous. I might pull off and just start sliding in. No guardrails, right? See, if you grow up on the East Coast, we have the Appalachian Mountains, but they're nothing like the Sierras and the Rockies. They're just nothing like them. They're just, the Sierras and Rockies are just like there, right? Appalachians are like, just frolicking little hills. Winter snow today. I want to open a tater tot restaurant. You might have something there, winter storm. Of all the crazy shit you've said on my channel, that may be perhaps the most brilliant thing that you've had. You could have tater tots Mexican style, Italian style, right? You could have it like a Japanese style, Chinese, soy sauce. Now you really hit something there. And then you have a side of sausages or whatever, right? Your main event's the tater tot. You've elevated that to a new art form. Some of the oldest in the world worn down the hills. I don't know, Morning Dove. I don't know. It's nice views, but they're kind of rolling, right? I mean, you get up in the morning at 6:30, you're standing in front of Mount Whitney, and that thing is just like, oh, it's just a huge difference. Yeah, we have -10 for COVID. It's just awful here, Rupert. But I'm at almost 5,000 feet. I grew up in the Rockies, Colorado, so I get it. uh, oh, yeah, I was in shock when I said, I'm going to be driving through snow here. Hey, Crow, how are you? Good to see you. Well, that's pretty cool. I've never been to Nevada. Interesting travel. I'm at sea level. You take away the Sierra Mountains, and most of the Sierras are in California anyway. They're not in Nevada. And, you're looking at a pretty freaking boring state outside of, going to Vegas or Reno. It's pretty damn boring. You drive across in Nevada, there's nothing really to see. Nothing. It's completely different as well, yeah. I went from desert, dry, blowing dust, tumbleweed, rolling down the road, to pissing down my leg at 8,000 feet. But I'll tell you, yeah, good memories. But I'll tell you, the van is just the van just continues that 2.4 liter. All it is a tin can on top of an engine, and that thing just keeps going. I'm passing people with blown head gaskets today. It's smoke and steam coming out. Do you ski? Anybody ski? I try to get Janet to go skiing. Tires are pretty good. They got a decent amount. I'm always watching the tires, making sure I don't have any punctures. Because let me tell you, you guys don't know what's coming up. I went into some shit in. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Let's just say I've been some sketchy shit. Okay, you know me. I'm not going to go off to like, oh, this is great. This is Fine Art Museum, or this is the Crocker Museum. Man, I'm going right to the heart of the beast, right? And I got to check my tires, make sure nobody slashed them with a knife, and you'll meet some interesting characters coming up. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag because I want you to see the videos as they progress here. I mean, my videos are 5 days behind where I am right now. So, take Rupert out. Nice chat, Rupert. Take care. I don't know whether your wife's taking you out or the dog. I don't know. Whatever. Ski. Must have done that. So my friend Cheryl Coyote, that's one of my disappointments. I didn't get to meet her outside of Fresno. And she made a comment on the Merced video, like, oh, Merced's kind of everybody knows it's dumb. She's going to be really upset when she sees the Fresno. You only ski when walking on ice. I did the PCT with Pacific Coast. I don't even know what the hell that is. Let's see, you're saying I pissed down my leg in 1980 before it was established. It took me a year. Pacific Crester. I don't know anything about the Pacific Crester. You think I'm going, I hate nature. I can't stand nature. I don't want to go on any hike. I don't want to be stepping on any boulders. I don't want to be see any weird animals running around. I'm out there today, some weird sound. I expect to see some asshole with a knife, you know. We're going to have a mano a mano in front of Mount Whitney, right? It's either you or me. That's it. If you're lucky, punk, right? Go ahead, make my day. Spent all day on the mountain today. Lisa V, that's about correct. I think I spent about half the day on the mountains today. I was praying to God we wouldn't climb any higher in altitude because you start getting up around 8,000 feet and your engine is suffering for oxygen. Are you staying at one of Leona Helmsley's? I have no idea. I don't know. Is that bitch still around? That bitch. I hate nature. That's the title of that video is going to be. I hate nature. Because there's too many things moving around at the same, I mean, it's like you look over to the right, there's something crawling under between two rocks and there's shit poking its head up out of the ground. And I mean, I don't need that stuff in my life. Frightening. Shit's flying in the sky. It's got wingspans as big as I don't know, like a small private plane. You don't know what the hell it is up in the air. I mean, I think it snatch your, at least snatch your wig. Or, I mean, this shit's flying. I've never seen birds so big. I don't understand all that. That seems pretty naturey to me. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know, honey. I'm not cut out for that. Yeah, nature's beautiful. All right. Okay. I'm a nature lover. Churches, cemeteries. I'm a weird fuck. What can I tell you? Other people are running to nature. I'm like running the other way. Get me to the asphalt. I don't want to be above 100 feet altitude. I don't want to be down in Death Valley. Good night, Amanda. Thank you, honey. I don't want to be in Death Valley. I don't want to be driving these hairpin switchbacks and no guardrails. Truckers bobbing along at 80. With more good content coming, that's for damn sure. Tomorrow's is a pretty damn cool video. You guys notice I'm trying to integrate the drone in a little bit now and get some drone footage in and stuff like that, so you get a really better idea of the area and everything. Now that I'm a federally licensed FAA remote aircraft pilot, up to 40 pounds. A year in the woods. Most folks be in a what? I believe that they play the. I believe they play the Panthers tomorrow. You did a year in the woods. It's a wonder you survived. I'd no more go on that trail than, blow my hat off at a casino. No way. Very good picture seeing low winds today. Morning dove, different strokes for different folks. I'd rather be pounding the asphalt, looking at weird buildings and weirdos. And, that's where the rubber, that's my high. It ain't no Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. I've had about enough nature to fill me up to here. No, not tonight, Derby. I didn't see a lot of college games I liked this. I'd continue to back TCU, but I'm going to take a week off this week. All live long day. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming. There's so much shit you forget what you've done. World Cup starts next week, Rosie. Grab your balls, Callie, and enjoy, okay? Because I don't do anything with soccer. It's just not my dealio. I love you, honey. Enjoy it. Pardon me. I'm not going to watch people kick a ball around and something ends 0-0 after 60 minutes. I like offense. Yeah, I'm going to be out of town, Seal Hater, an undisclosed location. At the beginning of liking the beginning of the Beijing, I don't know. No, I'm not a big soccer person. There's not enough offense. There's not enough action for me. I'm so glad the last 2 days were so windy. At least up here, there's no wind. Or it's a very light wind. I thought, oh shit, just my luck. Right. That wind in the desert can be unrelenting. And I had to use my special wind microphone. This place is haunted. There's people that really get crazy on this. I'm talking to this one guy today. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm pulling a special permit to hike to the top, and we're gonna do a snow hike to the top of Mount Whitney." I'm like, this guy's like 80 pounds, like 6 feet tall. I'm looking up at the mountain. I'm looking at him. Oh, he's like, "Oh, I can do it." It's like, probably have 8-foot snow drifts on the top of it. It's probably like 3 degrees at night. And okay, man, okay, have fun, right? That's fun. That's like, hey, Shit, man, that's good. Another guy's like, I'm biking over the rocks. He said, what are you doing, honey? I said, I'm getting in my van and getting the hell out of here. I hate nature. What? What? I said, that's my whole travel thing is I hate nature. What are you doing here? I said, I like to push myself, right? I like to test myself, right? I mean, like, man, you're gonna hike up in winter, dude. You're not even gonna. You're gonna be dead at the first. You're gonna be dead at the 2,000 foot. You're gonna be. You're gonna be hacking your way. Hey, Nicole, you're gonna be hacking your way through drifts and shit, cutting snow tunnels and right. You get all that set, and the next 8 feet of snow dumps on top of you. Yeah, have fun. God, doesn't that sound like fun? I said, I think I said something like, I think I'd go try to put on maybe 100 pounds. So there'll be a little bit of reserve. Once you're half dead on the mountain, you may survive an extra couple days. I mean, what joy is that on though? I mean, what the hell? Guys slipping on rocks and I got this one guy, he's on a rope and he's, oh shit, man, oh wow, it's like 80 feet down. I'm okay, don't worry. It looked worse than it looked worse than it is. These are the kind of guys, shoo. Yeah, thank you, Dave. Good to see you. Isn't this fun? Charlie, you want to go climb Mount Whitney? Charlotte's like, no, I want to tuck myself. I want to be tucked in and nice and warm, Rosie. You're not with that. Is it your birthday, June? My wonderful sister. Not tonight, baby. Did you hear the Vegas Resorts Casino? Yeah, I heard they were robbed. Well, it's turnabout's fair play, Dervit. They've been robbing people since they opened, so it's about time somebody returned the favor. Right. See, I read from that. Sweet dream. I'm done with extreme days. Had enough of the road. I mean, you gotta understand, Seal Hater. I'm standing on the floor of, I don't want to call it a desert, but it's dry as hell, right? On the eastern Sierra side, they don't get a lot of moisture. All right, Nicole. And I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, "Oh, I finally got my permit approved. We're going to go hiking to the top of, Mount Whitney at 15,000 feet." I'm looking up at this thing, and I swear to God, there's wind blowing snow. I don't know how high Mount Everest is, right? I'm looking up there, and the wind is so strong, it's just like trails of white, and I'm just thinking, this ain't gonna end well. This might be a nice, like, I survived, or the Chilean soccer team that crashed in the Andes, or whatever, started eating each other and shit. I'm like, this ain't gonna end well. Jeez, and I'm just looking at him. I didn't want to bring down his enthusiasm, and it's the wind at ground level is blowing 40 miles an hour, right? So it's got to be like 80, 100 miles an hour up there, and I'm like, I was thinking, I wonder how it's going to be to pitch a tent. We'll just be hooked into the rocks, hanging in a bag on this side, right? Your friend freezes to death. He can't help you out of the bag, and you just get to contemplate your death coming up, right? And then an eagle or a hawk comes by and just drops a turd right on you. Everest is 29, so it's about twice as high as Mount Whitney. So that's a pretty good trek, right? You know, you have to pay $10,000 for the privilege of almost dying to climb Mount Everest. Fucking idiots. And they're like laughing at me. Oh, she doesn't like nature. Can you believe it? Like, what are you doing out here? I said, I'm almost at Death Valley, dude. I'm at sea level, right? I'm in, I don't know, Inyo County, which one county in the United States has the highest point in the lower 48, and it's got the lowest point, Death Valley, in the same county, right? And I'm like, really? I think on Friday, Flan. No temperature like seal. You want to be stuck with a bladed weapon. I love the smell of stuff, but I hate winter. You know me, June. It's all about bikini season. But I'm like looking up at this mountain, which is like it's like, I mean, I drove through the Eisenhower Pass over the Loveland Pass over 11,500 feet. I live streamed it. The first person on YouTube to ever live stream through the Eisenhower Tunnel and over top of the Loveland Pass in the Rockies, right? 11,000. And I'm looking at Mount Whitney up here. And I'm like, you guys are going to do what? Yeah, we're going to climb to the top. We're going to do a snow climb. And literally, you could see just the wind just tearing the snow off. And the guy's like, I know you're probably thinking it's going to be difficult, but you know, I think we practiced for this for like the last few weeks. Like you know, it's like, yeah, we had to sign our waivers. You know, if they have to come rescue us, we have to pay for it. Yeah. Okay, well, it sounds like a great trip. You know, you could go to Hawaii or right, watch girls in bikini learn to surf. And I'm just looking at this snow just blowing across the top of the damn thing. But I had a sad experience today that brought tears to my eyes too. On a video today, on a visit today. That'll be coming up. May I ask you, how do you break a fever? Kelly, look, my theory on fevers is this. No matter how much Tylenol you take or whatever, and I want to try to put this as precisely as possible. When you have a fever, okay, and you take Tylenol and that lowers your body temperature, you're hurting your immune system's response over time, okay, because your body's trying to get your body temperature to a point that destroys whatever virus or bacteria, allows your body's white blood cells to get the upper hand. And then the fevers, you know, once the battle's over, fever starts to come down. It breaks itself. All right. We're damaging our immune system by continuously restraining fevers from reaching a point where they become cleansing the body of, ridding the body of whatever the hell it is. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying you live in misery, but I am saying you take a washcloth and you put it in cool water and you put it on your forehead. You do what people have done for hundreds of years. And you let that fever run its course. All right. Now it's different. When I got aches, I've taken Tylenol a couple times on this trip. Man, I'm holding that steering wheel for, anywhere from 5 hours today and back. Oh, damn. It's booked out. Not easy. Yeah. Think, Ron. Right? Thank you so much. I get it now. We get it. Yeah, we get a fever. It's the body's way of ridding whatever it is and putting up a defensive barrier for the future. If we inhibit that temperature from rising to a point where it destroys whatever pathogens are in our body, then we're just keeping them stored in our body for the next time, and then we become progressively weaker because we're not strong enough to fight them off. So, but if your headaches and aches and pains, like after my last booster, I took some time. I've taken Tylenol this trip. Oh, what did Fawn say? Almost been okay. No, I'm not going to get a chat tomorrow, Flan. No. I have so much video to edit. I'm 1/3 of the way through the video I have coming. I tell a lot of stories, and tomorrow's story's a barn burner. Yeah, the fever cooks the bugs, exactly. It heightens your immunity. Next time that bug appears, bam! Right. Pathogens are can't be normal when your body gets hotter and it kills them off. Yeah, I take Tylenol. Right. I get up at high altitude sometimes, gone through passes, and I just feel like my head's going to explode, right, because of low oxygen. And, I tell you, being up at almost 8,000 feet, it ain't no joke. So when you think about these clowns setting off with snowshoes to go up to 15,000 feet to enjoy themselves, this is the shit that horror movies are made of. How was the trip? Don't ask. You got to let that bad boy run his course. Man, when I was young, they used to give St. Joseph's aspirin for children, and kids get Rye syndrome, right? I mean, we didn't know no better, man. What do you do for kids? You let the fever run its course. Down with fever, down with pain. St. Joseph's aspirin for children. Remember that old jingle? Yeah, the body does wonders on its own. It's an amazing mechanism. And every time we take something that's not natural or in the process, we're interfering with that. Still do a cold. I remember that they advised against giving aspirin to kids, but yeah, Rye syndrome, right? REY apostrophe S, Rye syndrome. You don't give children aspirin. As time goes on, we're being advised to medicate less and less and less and less and less. Yes, I've got my flu shot, all 4 cornholio shots, everything I can get all the time. Pneumonia shots and shingles, everything I can get, I get. All right. Now they got RSV running around here in Nevada, respiratory syncytial virus. Oh my God, the next thing. All right. People are dropping dead because of RSV. We're just weakening our species here. Look at those red cheeks from that wind and everything. Those rosy red cheeks. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's all they're talking about in Carson City here is who died of RSV. Healthy glow, yes. Smoke weed, drink it. Hey Jan, see you later. This is my third beer on the whole trip. And I love it. The reason I love it is I know what road is ahead of me home now. I did not know coming from Bishop, California to Carson City today how just hundreds of miles of just you can't let your attention lapse. You know, when you're going across the floor, it's going down 99, down the center of the Central Valley shithole, you know, you can kind of let your mind wander and shit. Man, you got to have 100% attention. This is the official sponsor of. They should sponsor me, shouldn't they? They should sure as hell sponsor. But these kind of days when you have to have 100% attention on it at all times, because death is literally like 1 foot off the side, right? I mean, you're literally, I mean, I can't tell you the feeling when you look ahead, you're like, you just came over the crest of the hill, you're like, ooh, well, I survived. I made it up the climb. Rascals, like little rascals, like, ooh. And you assume it's all downhill, and you get over the crest of this hill, and you look ahead, and there's this huge, like 10 miles of switchbacks going off this hill, and there's just solid snow on them, and you're going up there. There's ice things, and all right. Take care, Morning Dove. Love those Vikings. Love those Vikings. Oh, he broke the screen. Shit. Wow. Damn. How did he do that, Charlotte? Damn. God, I wish he would get a case. No, I'm not feeling the one beer isn't gonna. Come on. Really? I was gonna have a beer at dinner tonight. The guy's like, "Oh, you know, you don't need beer like just a Michelob or Ultra or Bud Light." No, we got these hoity-toity rat's ass brew and dumb shit dark ale, and I'm like, oh God, can't we just say we enjoy a normal beer? Mm, 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 mm. Well, I like Justin Fields, but I'm telling you, Kelly, of all the quarterbacks in the NFL, nobody's thrown for fewer yards than him. This guy's, we're not going to applaud somebody who's literally running for their life every game and amassing 300 running yards. This is not what a quarterback should be doing. There's something fundamentally wrong with the Chicago Bears that the quarterback has to amass 300 yards in a game. Am I wrong? He's missing some weapons if his choice is always, well, I've got to be the running back here. One of these times he's going to get his clock cleaned, and that's going to be it, right? We don't build, that was the Lamar Jackson way. Lamar Jackson comes into the league with Ravens, he lights the whole place. Everybody's talking about Lamar Jackson. The next year, they figured it out, right? And it's just shitty year, right? He's pissing down his leg. They're not getting to the playoffs. So what does he do? He puts 20 pounds on this year, and now he can throw the ball. Now he can run the ball. Yeah, I'm just saying, Kelly, but it's going to catch up with him this year. You don't win championships with scrambling quarterbacks. How many NFL titles did the Vikings win under Fran Tarkenton? 0. All right. How many titles have the Baltimore Ravens won under Lamar Jackson? 0. All right. I love these heat packs. Ooh, they're so nice. So I guess I'll take a few hours tomorrow. I'll do some video around town, tell people some of the sites that are here. And then I'll go do my main event. I can't get DUI while drinking Coke. No, you can't. You know, this whole trip, no kidding, guys. Santa Rosa, all the way down to Central Valley, make a left-hand turn at Bakersfield, all the way over to Mojave, right, and then come up 395, hundreds of miles north. Do you know how many cops I've seen this whole trip? I swear, my hand on the Bible, this 1,000 miles or whatever, I've seen 10 cops this whole trip. If that. Most of which have been parked in a barrack somewhere, right? I'm like, you know, especially on this, like the Alpine side, the cops around. That's why you have an occasional weirdo who does some weird off-the-chain shit, right? Because there's no cops within 100 miles, but mostly people were pretty well behaved. You get outside of the big cities and people were pretty chill. You check out my Fresno video and it's like Zombieland. When that comes up, you're going to be like, holy shit, Rosie. Ooh. 10 cops. 10. That's it. The whole deal. Even in some of the shitholes I've gone into. Can I stay in the motel, Timothy? How are you? I'm bad company tonight, Timothy. I've got to edit. I got to put a thumbnail together for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is a humdinger, by the way. So we got a great true crime video coming tomorrow. I can't wait to get into my bed. You can join me in my bed on the rancho there. How about that? I was looking up that Lucas video you did. That was Lucas Oil. Lucas Oil was a brilliant guy. I mean, he developed a additive, different guy, that he could demonstrably prove to trucking companies that you can save fuel mileage here with this additive. And he did it. Have you watched White? No, I haven't, Ron. That's what made Lucas Oil famous. The reduction of friction that could demonstrably prove to trucking companies, use this oil and it'll pay for yourself in the first 1,000 miles that you travel or whatever. And they bought the shit out of that. It's just like people that use DEFT and diesel exhaust, whatever the hell it is. Right? But that's how Lucas Oil made his fortune. It was no bullshit, no snake oil, no pie in the sky. It was the real deal, Seal. I mean, he came armed with science, and if you can show somebody a way to save money and not hurt performance and stuff, you're gonna make a fortune. And he did. That's why Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis and all that. So that's off. I don't know, GTV. The only Lucas Oil's the only one I like. Lawnmowers, also first thing when I get a vehicle is I put Lucas oil top cylinder conditioner in, and I put Lucas automatic transmission ATF stuff, and I never have a problem, ever. It's good too. Lucas oil product work. I use it all. Yeah, you would know Cobra John. You've known it a lot of years. They're good. They're great products. They're excellent. You can't bullshit people that are running trucking companies. They're looking to save that marginal dollar. They're not going to waste money while you piss down your leg and tell them how great something is. Right? Prove it. This guy comes in and tells you you're going to save 3 to 5% on your fuel bill. You might say, oh, that's peanuts. Well, add it up over the course of the 1,000,000 miles in a year. It's a lot. So good stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to the 2-hour mark, and it's good. I mean, this may be the new home for live streaming here, at least when I'm on the road, because I do not want to break the flow of videos here. So if I tell you I got great stuff coming up, may not roll for a week or so, but I got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good content coming up. Cinematic stuff, funny stuff, crazy people on the road, really good stuff. So, Charlotte, I'm sorry to hear about Bird and the screen and stuff. He really needs to get that protective case and stuff like that. So, and if you hadn't hit the thumbs up on the way out, guys, please do so. Please make sure to check out the video tomorrow. All right, you're going to see some of the most interesting true crime history. I don't want to say you're going to enjoy it, but you're going to be fascinated by this story tomorrow. One of the most famous but forgotten in history. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you for all the support. PayPal.me/Rosie O'Kelly. Any of the videos, if you see and enjoy, you can always hit the little chat heart if you want to support the channel and make my day. We don't have memberships. We don't have Patreons here. We never have. We never will. Just you, your thumbs up, and your voluntary support. And if you enjoy a video, tweet it out. Share it with people on your social media and say, hey, this was pretty cool. You might enjoy seeing this. And it's a great way to help, and it doesn't cost one thin dime. All right, everybody. Thanks for everything.